Welcome to Anaheim, where Chris, Carolyn and I will be covering the action at the Namm show when the show floor opens here at the Anaheim Convention Centre tomorrow morning. Last year this period was a particularly tricky one for much of the global audio industry, as the gap between the Namm show ending and ISE beginning in Barcelona shrunk to just 2 days. Thankfully, this time around, things are back to normal, with the usual week separation. And so 2025 is essentially the first traditional opening of the year ever since the pandemic upended the established formula. Okay, maybe things are not completely back to normal. The wildfires ravaging northern LA have been grabbing headlines across the globe, and they've also deeply affected the creative industries present in LA. There was some speculation heading into the show that while international participation would likely remain quite unaffected, the number of locals walking the aisles could be greatly reduced. But having sat down with Namm President and CEO John Malinsek earlier today, he's expecting a different outcome. As a hub for the creative communities, many of those who've lost their homes and other possessions are instead gathering here at the show to support each other. ISE's presence inevitably looms over the week's proceedings though, and while there will be no shortage of product introductions over the next 3 days, a number of manufacturers appear to be holding out for Barcelona. But perhaps there will be some surprises coming our way. The other big change this year was the move from 4 to 3 exhibition days. This has been mitigated, John says, by the increase in educational opportunities scheduled across the preceding days, which are placing a much greater emphasis on peripheral sectors than Namm increasingly wants to attract, such as lighting and the wider Pro-AV market. A personal highlight for me is always spending time inside the demo rooms, of which there were no shortage this year. But finding time to get around everything is also always a big struggle. The demo room's location on the edge of the ACC North Hall Level 2 is perfect for quickly nipping in and out between booth appointments. So I'm hopeful there will be ample time to get around everything despite this reduced time frame. On that note, we'll be back as the show begins to wrap up on Saturday to find out the sentiments from exhibitors here on the ground. If you're also here in Anaheim, enjoy the show.